the next question in the interest of time. We had another really hot topic on what do black men really think. One of the questions was, what do women want in a man? And at the top of that list, I think about eight or the 9 women who responded, 8 of them said they want a God-fearing man. And so my question to you guys is, what if you're not a religious guy? What if you're an atheist? Does that prevent you from being, the basic right from wrong? Does that prevent you from being a good father, a good husband, or whatever? Does religion or lack thereof prevent you from being a good man, good husband, good provider?
No.
Speak on that.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. I'm a person that believes that you don't develop your morals and values through religion, through the theory of God or the theory of anything else. You develop your morals and your right from wrongs and things that through social integrations, how you deal with other people. So I don't believe that a man needs to be religious, deeply religious, in order to be a good man. I don't attend church on Sunday, Saturday, Monday. I'm not deeply religious. Am I spiritual? Yes, I definitely am spiritual. I definitely believe, in the law of attraction, things of that nature. Things that are science-based, that have been proven. But I don't believe that you need to be deeply.
You could have been an atheist and then converted to Christianity.
Right.
But how you were as a person completely, even between that, you were still a person. So no matter how you were as a man then, with certain situations that pertain to your life, as a human being, are still going to be the same things that follow you into Christianity. So if you were a good father then, you're going to be a good father when you're a Christian. If you were a bad father then it's just going to follow you. I mean that Christianity or whatever religion does not affect how you are as a person, just to make it plain and simple. If you're a person,
I can respect
Great.
it. Anybody else got an opinion on that?
I just say actions speak louder than words. So if somebody doing all the right things, you just need to look at their actions and not look at what they're saying, because it's easier to talk, it's harder to walk. So if you got somebody doing all the
said that.
things, just take note. And when it's time to look upon all that, if he's doing the right things, then love him. If he's not, it's time to move on.
You can't talk that.
Anybody else? We good with that one?
Ladies, God-fearing, just fall back on the God-fearing man. Just fall back on it. You don't want to be scared of anything.
I think you should go for what you want. I mean, if a woman wants the God-fearing man, then go ahead and go for that. I mean, don't necessarily drop that standard, but don't expect them to be, if you're looking for a God-fearing man, they're supposed to be this, and this. Everybody's different. You may have 17 different God-fearing men. They just may all handle situations differently within whatever religion that they're in.
And what's a God-fearing man?
That's my question.
What's a God-fearing man?
A God-fearing man is a man that's scared of something he don't know. And a woman, you don't want a man that's scared of something that does not been proven.
I think it's
he can't prove.
Says the atheist.
in my opinion, God-fearing man is, because I've come up from all the way up to a certain age where I started going to church. We went to church heavily, all up until I was a teen. Life gets busy. You don't go to church anymore. But I'm still a God-fearing man. In my mind, a God-fearing man is there's a higher being. And I do believe there is a higher being. That hard times or good times, I'll be like, yo, God, look after me on this. He'll tell you some of my feeds when I ride across the country. Mm-hmm. Y'all pray for me. If I didn't believe in God, I wouldn't ask him to pray for me.
Right.
Pray for me and keep me in your prayers, whatever. I might say a couple prayers here and there. But I'm the guy that if I'm with a woman, she'll go to church on Sunday, I'll be like, I'm watching the game. Right. And I see you when you get back. And you know what I mean? I do my praying all along, the whole day. You know what I mean? It's not like I have to go to church, because I've seen some things at church that really ticked me off when I was even young. You understand what I'm saying? And I was like, I can do this at home.
And let me end it on this. I think the thing about religion, if you're a God-fearing man, great. If whatever you're doing, whether you're worshiping makes you a better man, I think you should do that by all means. If you don't believe in that, that's your choice also. But where I struggle is seeing these church leaders fall. Like people, like I'm the kind of guy, like I need a literal example. You know what I mean? I need to see that pastor walking and talking, you know, in that movement of being a God-fearing man and being a good husband and being a good father and all that. And if you talk that, and then I found out later, 2 months later, that you got a mistress. Like I don't see and hear God. I pray to Him, but I don't see and hear Him. So I need that walking, living example. And I've been failed twice on that. So that really shakes my foundation as far as I know we're not supposed to believe in man, but if you're up in that pulpit and you're who I'm listening to, I don't hear God, I hear you. But 2 hours every week, I need you to walk that talk. And if you don't do that, that doesn't work for me.
Can I say something? I think what gets missed a lot of times is that if you're talking about a God-fearing man, the man of God is a man first.
Absolutely, I get
First. So with that being said, there's a lot of lessons to be learned when we see anybody fall, whether it's a pastor or whatever. It suggests that none of us are perfect. And even this dude that you think you want, that's a God-fearing man, has the potential to fail you too.
that. Right.
Will you love him beyond that? So if he makes a similar mistake, or is that a deal breaker for you because he doesn't resemble this person whose image you know have gravitated to, and you've adopted that image?
My problem is the image he's portraying.
Right.
If you tell me, if you in that pulpit and you tell me, you know what, I'm serving God, but I struggle with looking at women with big asses walk through my church.
Correct.
I can respect that because we all got struggles.
Yes.
But don't sit up there like you don't have no struggles and you're holier than thou.
Right.
And then when you F up, I'm giving you this, I'm like, what happened?
Well,
Because if you're a pastor, you talk about your weaknesses, not what you've been through or what you used to have weaknesses with.
What's going on with
But
you
what you, I respect that man.
The majority of the pastors today do not do that.
And that's where
Because their image
the disconnect is.
Right.
That's where the disconnect is.
That's right, that's
Yeah,
right.
absolutely right.
So basically, you saying pastors aren't real.
In a nutshell, because they are worried about image, and they worried about their collection plate, and they worried about their love offering.
Well, that's a problem you need to get on.
That's a whole other conversation for another day.
That is all right, fellas. Here's the next question I was presented with. I got a couple. How about do men? And I know I did. I can speak for me, but I'll go last. Do we seek out women who, or if you have relationship issues with your mom, you got a bad relationship with your mother, does it affect your current relationship with your girl? Yes or no? No.
Yes.
If you had a crappy relationship with your mom, how can you really be expected to treat a woman accordingly? Can anybody share about that?
Alright, well, I don't have the best relationship with my mom. I always think my mom loved my brother more. For some reason, I thought I was the baby and I should get special privileges like everybody said the baby should get. But I never got the baby privileges. Now, I try my best to do and fulfill the wishes of my girl, but it might not always come off the right way. But you gotta understand that I'm just a human and I'm trying. And even though I'm not right, I made an attempt to be the best that I could be. That's all I think it's the effort that you put behind it. Not just what you do. It's the effort that I'm trying to be the best that I can. Maybe I didn't fulfill the goals that you wanted me to, but I put forth the effort to try to, and I think I should get credit for that.
A mature woman would give you credit for that. But if you have a woman who's not mature,
And that's what I'm searching for. Right, and I'm so searching for the beauty that says, you know what? I understand that you're young, I understand that you do things a little differently, but you're trying, and I'm gonna help you try, and I'm gonna just guide you. I'm not even gonna get mad when you make mistakes, but I'm gonna just guide you in the right direction. You know what I mean? I don't want, huh? No, actually, she a little younger than me, right?
I was thinking that. God bless your soul, brother.
Nah.
My ex-wife is 9 years older than me.
Oh, but I am looking. Nah, I'm not.
No, trust me. That's what I'm telling you though. I'm just saying it for a reason, in case anybody does have any
I'm sorry.
relationships older, women older than them. It was a good experience, I ain't gonna lie. She got me when I was 20 years old.
How old was she?
She was 9 years older than me, so she was 29 at the time.
So you got one.
Yo, I had
Your mom. Right.
Trust me. It was a little experience. But in that relationship, as I matured, She slowed down and I picked up speed, so we passed each other. When we
Right.
passed each other,
So you grew and she really wasn't.
she's like this, trying to pull me back, and I'm like, trugging along.
Right. You going along with the
That
flow.
was a downfall. But let me tell you the one thing I do know. She was the best woman that ever crossed my path in my life. And if I could do it all over again, she'd still be with me.
Wow. That says a lot about her.
That's
Good
what
stuff.
put that one
Wow,
right.
wow. Any other opinions on that?
Your relationship with your mother is probably a base. That is the
Catalyst.
first, yes, that is the platform that you jump from. That is the first woman that you see you learn to respect. Now, if you have a bad relationship with your mother, do I personally think that it will affect the relationship with women later on down the line? Maybe to some extent, but as time goes on and different experiences, you can also learn to respect different women. There are grandmothers and aunts and people around you. And if you are religious, there are women in the church.
Good
They
work.
will put it to you. But sometimes, if you are with your mother and you start to disrespect her and you don't show her that respect, it also can trickle affect whatever relationship that you are in, because you basically, in a view, for me, in my mind, I take that as you can respect your mom, so I can respect some other woman that's next to you, or by you, or that's trying to care for you, because you may not have learned it. So I think it's a lot of environmental and things that you grow up in, that you see around you, that can affect you, whatever later relationship that you have. But as far as your mother goes, that is the first catalyst, the first platform that you get.
I can't affect you when you're young.
I feel you, but see, I don't know if God did it just for me, but I had a problem with my mom, and I always wanted a boy. But you know what I got?
Got a girl.
Got a girl. So it just changes all your perspectives. It's like, I can't do this, can't do that, because you know I got a baby girl, and I don't want it to come back